Hello, it's Ollie here from Talking in Pictures, and I just wanted to give you a little look behind the scenes. This is the office, and just to show off a couple of the things that we've been working on. Everything I'm going to talk about is available from talkinginpictures.co.uk, and I'm trying to put up bits of information and things that may be of interest around communication, learning, motivation, special needs and autism on our social medias, Twitter at talkinginpics and Instagram talking.in.pictures. So I wanted to show you our main things that I'm very, very excited about. The Mini and the Monster, not really a monster, but the Colour Deluxe Communication Toybox, and the slightly more affordable and made of recycled plastic, the Mini Communication Toybox. Now, the whole point of these toy boxes is that they are jam-packed with fantastic toys. And the idea is, not even the idea, because this works, these toys are super, super motivating. If you can see there, we've got a whole selection of really, really interesting, colourful, fantastic toys. Now, these toys have been specifically chosen because in my time working with children, and in particular children with special needs or communication difficulties or autism, I've found that sometimes it's really difficult to get children to engage, especially in what's going on in the schools, because sometimes in schools, the Makaton schools, they can be a bit boring. So I've found a whole bunch of toys that I've found are really exciting and motivating for children, and by introducing these toys to them and giving them the opportunity to communicate, I am finding that one, the children are excited and engaged, and two, it's given them the opportunity to communicate, and three, that obviously helps within education, helps hit targets, and helps teachers especially develop the curriculum, but more importantly at home, it gives children and families the opportunity to communicate with each other. So this can be the starting point, and if the starting point is fun and motivation, for me, it can only be a good thing. And I've seen this work in schools, in homes. I've taken these toy boxes into schools and homes, and to be honest, the results are lovely. It's really, really great when you have kids sitting around a table and engaging with all these sort of toys and communicating. Now, when I'm talking about communicating, in your deluxe communication box, you'll get some communication boards. Now, the mini one, you get one communication board, and in the deluxe one, you get two. Now, the first idea is that we have the symbols or pictures. And in this case, they are pictures that match the toys. So if you can see here, we've got a little catapult. This is quite fun. And it matches the picture there of the catapult. I'll see if I can show you this. If it works, fingers crossed. Whoa! Caught it. So, the catapult is very engaging for children because they like the cause and effect, and they'll see the ball. A little bit of anticipation, you can show them it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, fling it off. Bam. And, oh, the ball has disappeared into my folders. Never mind. The idea is they will reach out for the catapult. And what you can do is you show them the picture and you teach them to reach for the picture and to find the picture of the item, the toy that they want, and to give you that. Now, it's a little bit of a process, but a little bit of a learning process. But do not worry, with these toy boxes, I have constructed or written a guide as to how to use the toy boxes and the communication pictures to help your child communicate through using these pictures. And there's other systems that you might have heard of, and it works very much in the same way, in a similar way, using pictures to communicate. Okay, so I'm calling it Talking in Pictures. So, like I said, in the Colour Deluxe big toy box, which I've got here, this great big toy box, we've got 9 compartments, but within each compartment, there's at least 2 or 3, maybe even more toys, depending what they are. Toys or items. I've also got balloons. There's some balloons in there, again with matching picture, so you can teach your student or your child to reach for balloons, and a whole bunch of other bits and pieces and toys. Now, one of the things that I found most interesting and most amazing is children absolutely love these, and these are magnets. And the magnets, just the force, whoa, you can see the force of, it's kind of magic. Obviously magnets join to each other, you can almost get them to fly through the air. And there's so many kind of interesting features and properties of magnets that so many children find them absolutely fascinating. So within each of these boxes, you get a little set of magnets. We also do a geometry toy box, which is just completely full of the magnets and the balls and lots of different ideas as to what you can build. I've actually run out of stock of the geometry toy boxes, but I'm currently waiting on more supplies, so they are available to order. But if you want one of those, get in quick. talkinginpictures.co.uk. So that is the large Communication Toybox. This is the mini one, like I say, slightly more affordable, and it's made of recycled materials in the packaging, in the box rather. And talking about the box, I have specifically found these boxes. They are super tough, super durable. They're made in England. Like I say, some of the products are use recycled materials, which is good. And what I've found is that working with children and working in classrooms, especially with young children or very, very energetic children, it can be quite difficult to keep all of your resources in one place and all of your toys. So I used to go into classrooms with toys and with these bits and bobs that I wanted to explore with the kids, to show to the kids, to do our learning. And I always work with hands-on things, hands-on toys and whatnot. Things like our wind-up ladybird, for example, because you can see the ladybird, wind it up, do things. Oh, that one flips over. Oh. Kids are fascinated by these. And I was finding that we were getting some really good work done with communicating, with teaching how to find the picture of the ladybird, give it over, do all of that work. But when it came to finishing the exercise or to putting things away, it's where do you put them? And it can be quite a struggle. So I found that by putting things into one place securely, it's really useful, and also it can build excitement because the children know that there's going to be something exciting in here. And you can sing that song. It's called What's in the Box, and it goes, what's in the box, what's in the box, let's see what's in the box. And it's a really nice way of building up excitement and getting children focused, because as we know, sometimes it can be difficult to focus children. So anyway, talking about focus, I'd lost the focus. I was talking about the box. The point was storing all of your, really nice resources and toys and things that you want to show the kids can be difficult. So I found these boxes, I found the compartments, and I found this is really effective. So by getting the pictures and the toys all together, all in one place, it means you've got a nice, handy little travel pack that you can go around with. And like I say, with these boxes, you get the communication boards. All of your symbols or pictures are all there in one place, all nicely done, laminated for you, and it's all ready to go. So if you get one of these boxes, off you go. You are obviously more than welcome to make these at home, and I'm going to do another video to show how you can make them at home. If you don't want to buy them, or you want to do them in school, obviously we're a little business, so it'd be beautiful if you wanted to buy them from here. But we understand sometimes resources are a bit difficult, so I want to show you how to make your own, and I'll do that in another video. So stay tuned. So the toy boxes our kind of main product. But I've been a special needs teacher for many, many years. And my mum was also a teacher for many, many years. And when we were talking about all of this work around using symbols for communication, we were talking and we discovered that a lot of the children don't always carry around their symbols. So when you get to a point where the children understand how to use these pictures, the idea is you can start giving them their own vocabulary. They have their own words, and they have their own words or symbols or pictures in a folder that they walk around with them. Now, the standard folders are kind of hard and they're quite heavy, and a lot of the time the children don't really like having to carry them around. And unfortunately, I do see in some schools there's this idea that we've got to force the kids to have the communication folders. But if they're big and bulky, we shouldn't have to force the kids at all. They should want to, and that's the whole point of, working with the toys, is that we're trying to show that communicating is a fun and worthwhile activity. So that's the whole ethos behind talking in pictures and what I'm trying to do. So talking about this sort of idea and these heavy folders that kids would the kids have been carrying around, my clever mum, came up with the idea of having like a fabric communication folder. So we also have got these available on the website. There's only a few of these because these are, everything is handmade and hand produced, so it does take a little bit of time. So there's a couple of these available on the website. They take a little bit longer to make than the toy boxes, so if you do want one of those, jump onto the website. But these are really nice, and as you can see, I've been sitting here wearing this the whole time. It's been behind me, so it's very comfortable to wear. And within that, I've got the numbers that I use and the numbers that you can get within the Colour Deluxe communication box, and some of the pictures that are available in the toy box, or the ones that you're going to be using when you're out and about in school or at home. The vocabulary that you're trying to work on with your child. We've got here, for example, I want. So if you eventually get to the point where your child is able to choose that they want bubbles, or they can understand that they want the red bubbles or the red car, you can then build it up to I want. Or if you know that one of the toy jumps, you can ask them to say, what's happening there? What is, the toy, it jumps, does it? Oh, show me jump. So the possibilities for communication obviously are limitless. And the idea is that if you can get your child working on this stage with the physical use of pictures, you can then move on to using things like apps and using your phones, which is great. So this is it's a really lovely starting point. So anyway, if you are working with your children and you're developing the vocabulary, and it gets to the stage where they've got their own kind of collection of vocabulary, you want it all in one place, you can make the folders yourself. You can purchase the hard ones, but like I say, these nice fabric handmade ones are available here. So we've got the toy boxes, we've got the communication folders, you get the communication notes with anything you buy, or to be honest, I'm happy to send the notes out to anyone who wants them free of charge. And I'm also working on a whole load of materials. So I've got basically course materials ready for creative communication, tips for working with children with special needs or communication difficulties and autism, and bringing together a lot of the knowledge that I've picked up through my kind of 10 years plus, really more like 13 years, working in education and also working in play. I work at an adventure playground, Grove Adventure Playground in South London. And this course, if you're interested in becoming one of the first people to attend the course, please get in touch, because I'd love to have you on board. And I want to develop the course alongside parents, carers, teachers, teaching assistants, because I feel that everything that I've learned and want to share as part of this course can be improved even more by taking on board other people's experiences in different settings. I've worked in lots of different schools and, like I say, adventure playgrounds and various settings and homes, but obviously everyone's different and each child is different and each environment is different. So the more feedback I get over this course, hopefully, the more value it can bring. I believe that is a quick spin around Talking in Pictures, a Communication Toybox. Please say hello on our Instagram or Twitter, and have a look at talkinginpictures.co.uk. There's products there that are ready to go and you can buy, but also I'm more than happy to produce customized toy boxes. Like I say, some children are very, very motivated by the magnets, other children a bit more motivated by slime or the more sensory elements, balloons. And again, I've got lots of balloons. You can obviously buy your own balloons, but I can do packages with different balloons and whatnot, or I could just send you through the pictures that I've taken, because the production of the pictures and the symbols obviously all takes quite a lot of time. So that's one of the things that I'm looking to offer is to help parents have as many symbols and schools as possible, because it can take a lot of time to produce all of those. So if you've got them ready produced with the matching items, toys, motivational things, then it just makes your life a little bit easier. And that's what I want to do, not just make your life easier, but to make your life a bit more fun, because having worked with these toys and with so many kids and seeing the fun and engagement that they can have, it just blows me away. So I just want to share that idea as far and wide as possible. So please subscribe, say hello, and I'm here currently in lockdown because it is March, April 2020 at the moment. So I hope everyone is doing well, and if you're watching this in the future, I hope we've got out of this situation and I can leave the flat and do some videos elsewhere. Anyway, au revoir.